guess I'm just gonna delete all my old ones because I have them backed up.
Good morning. This is the start of day 3. We're quarantining in this hotel for a week until the 8th. But I just wanted to show like what's going on, and then I'll talk a little bit about what the day-to-day is. This is the view from the front porch. I'm gonna walk out a little bit. View's fantastic. And then can't quite get to a point, but there's some really cool mountains back there. It's about 7 a.m. right now. I have to go to breakfast in a second here, but just to get the idea of my schedule, I wake up at 6 a.m. To get ready, well, a little after 6 a.m. if we're being honest. Get ready, go to breakfast, and then training starts at 8. Up until yesterday, we had to eat alone in our huts, but now we've been allowed to eat together because we all tested negative for COVID, but we still have to wait in this hotel and can't leave, which we're all fine with because the place is really cool. But yeah, that sounds early. It's not that early because the sun actually rises before 6 a.m. And sets pretty early too. Kind of forget what time it set last night, but yeah, I mean, and I guess just because of jet lag and stuff, I've been super tired by, lunchtime anyway, so I haven't really minded that schedule so much. This is the first day I'm feeling good. Which, I mean, I had 2 nights of jet lag. I don't feel like that's so bad. I was kind of disappointed though because I felt like I slept at the right times on the plane, but it is what it is. We flew 13 hours from DC to Addis Ababa, 5 hours to Johannesburg, and then 1 hour to Maseru. I'm gonna have to talk a little bit about the travel, because Johannesburg to Maseru was really exciting. Had to sprint through the airport. I mean, I probably don't need to explain it much more than that. It was just really stressful, and the airport staff really carried for us because they delayed the flight for us. In the end, at the end of the day, not by that much, because we all hurried and they kind of hurried us through immigrations and stuff. But yeah, that was nuts. So anyway, I gotta go eat breakfast. I will make a few more of these later and then post this weekend. Yeah. So real quick, I've got 5 minutes before dinner. So woke up from a great nap. The things we've been learning in training are mostly about, well, day 1 it was kind of about they kind of explained how we would stay alive, their administration, and financial resources in play, and by that I mean that they would set us up with SIM cards and a bank account, and a couple things like that to help us out. We also got a Peace Corps health kit, which is chock full of just about everything we could possibly need. It has things like floss and condoms, and it has a bunch of medications like ibuprofen and Tylenol, stuff like that. And then there's gauze. It's a big toolkit that we're gonna store in our wherever we're living. Our language sessions started 2 days ago. This is a different day, by the way. And those have been going great. We have a few fantastic women teaching us Sesotho. I think yesterday or the day before I recorded a little like 45-second clip with Kenna, and that was really cute and fun. And it'll give you an idea of like what our language sounds like right now. They're teaching us in classes of like um, 5 to 1 with 5 students and one teacher. So it's very cool. Um, Otherwise, we've gone over a lot of health based lectures as the other thing that we've been learning. Just how to take care of ourselves, how to fend off disease for as much as we can, how to keep our water clean, how to care for the food that we cook. We're not supposed to let food sit for more than a few hours. I don't know. A lot of it is stuff um, that I already knew, but it is most of the stuff is like really nice to hear it. Um, I wish I had a better place to sit, but I'll give you a little bit of the grand tour, and that's it. Um, yeah, this is a like traditionally designed hut, except they've installed rectangular beds instead of the way the sleeping situation would normally work, where they said there would be like a post. Basically, there's just kind of a bedding situation, like laid down along the curve of the wall, so that you don't lose all the space like behind the bed. Um, but yeah, the hotel is really, really nice. And I'm having a fantastic time. I think I already mentioned, like, the other volunteers are all super great people, and the staff that we've met, there's only been one American at PST, which is what this training is called, and that was Me Lindsay. Um, you're gonna hear me say that Me a lot. That's the title for it's Mrs. Ma'am. It's a title for a woman. Um, and she's just kind of the training coordinator. Uh, Everyone else, I believe, is Basutu. I happen to know that Dr. Peter and Dr. Vunga are Ugandan and Kenyan, respectively. And they are just such delightful people. And I guess what I didn't expect to be such a breath of fresh air was to kind of meet the faces that would be like responsible for our health and stuff, and to know that they're such awesome, caring people, and just have such fantastic personalities that makes me want to trust them. Um, is so fun. So anyway, I'm gonna go get dinner. I'm happy that I got the clip with Kenna. I'm gonna try and ask a little more, like, hey, does anyone want to be in a video? Um, I've kind of mentioned it a couple times, and a number of people are a little on um, doing that, so I'm trying to be considerate for that. But I do want to give a good idea of like the people involved, because that's been the biggest kind of that's been the biggest thing for me in terms of like my impressions thus far. It's only been a few days. And obviously I haven't gone anywhere. We've been quarantined in this hotel room, which is about like what, 4 acres, but I'm not even now I don't even know what an acreage looks like. It's like half a football field long and maybe a football field and a half, or the width of a football field and a half. I think it's basically a square. I'm gonna go eat dinner. Bye.
Okay. Hey y'all. We just got out of our first language class and just kind of learned some of the basics of Sesotho. And then I also wanted to kind of start introducing the other people in the cohort. So this is Kenna, and we're gonna do like a practice conversation with our, fresh out of the box day one Sesotho. So, Dumela, ke Max, Uma.
Ke Kenna, ke tabela ho utseba. U pela juang.
Ke pela hantle, u pela juang, u pela juang.
Ke pela hantle.
Re ituti Sesotho.
Yay!
Right, that was awesome.